This next person, I'm gonna tell you, when I met him, he just this energy about him. It was just so outrageous. And I've seen him at least 3 times now, and it has never stopped. See, you can only be yourself, and then you move on. But when you try to be somebody else, it doesn't work. I am going to bring to the stage right now. Okay, y'all got to get up for this one because he's going to bring the energy. The one, come on, the only, JohnE.Avocado.
That music. Get your feet on it.
Get your sticks up, y'all.
Look at the energy in the house.
Hey, it's a rave.
I guess that's all we get. Now we can get some keep that energy up. That's what we got over here. Don't get this one, Johnny. Push. Keep moving. Keep moving in the court. Satisfaction, baby. That's what we're looking for. All right, everybody to their feet. I love it. Are you guys got some energy in you today? Good, because I need some. I'm going to give you some, and I need you to keep giving me some back today. So you got these glow sticks with you. I love this. We're going to have this little mini rave. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but Dance Festopia was happening down the road here not too long ago. Had a whole bunch of kids out in the field for a couple of days, dancing, doing some other things, and having a really good time. So we're going to have some of that energy we're going to bring in the room tonight. We're going to keep having a good time with these sticks. So I'm going to use them for a focus. Now, I want you guys to go ahead and take a seat, because I need you to fill this room with a comfortable silence for a moment. Now, normally, I'm going to be out of character here. And if you don't know my character, it's a little bit about who I am. I had a friend of mine the other day. You see these nice clothes I got on and that thing? Doesn't that look good? I got to thank my designer over here. Where's she at? Designer Vilma? There's my designer right there. She has given me some amazing opportunities and made sure that I look good doing it. And one of the things that she did for me is she gave me an opportunity to be out on the runway for the first time the other day. And they took some amazing pictures of me. Now, when I first showed up, I had no idea what I was doing. And they queued us all up. We was going to practice, right? Just like we all did before we came here as speakers. We was practicing. We was getting ready. And they had us all lined up. And we're going to walk down in here and do our strut. Well, as I'm standing here, I'm standing with these gals in these scantily clothed gals in their nightwear and their swimwear. And we're all excited and we're all nervous. And they're looking at each other and they're talking to each other. They say, oh, how many times have you done this? And one girl says, oh, I'm pretty nervous. I've only done this about 6 or 7 times. You talk to the other girl. She says, are you nervous? I said, oh, yeah. I've done this maybe 20, 30 times, but I'm still nervous. They look at me and they say, John, are you nervous? I said, no. They said, how many times have you done this? This will be my first time. First time? And they said, you're not nervous? I said, no. And it took me by surprise that I wasn't nervous. Because I knew that day, last week, that I would be here today talking to you folks. And it doesn't matter what I do to get ready to stand up here before you. I always get nervous. I always want to make sure I do it just right. I want to make sure that I don't disappoint myself and that I don't disappoint you. And it kind of struck me standing in that hallway as I was getting ready to step out on that red carpet for the very first time. I didn't have any expectation about how that was supposed to turn out for me. And it was a matter of mindset that made all the difference in the world. I was nervous and concerned about coming here. So when I showed up, what do you think I was? Nervous and concerned, that's right. And when I stood there in that hallway, unconcerned and not nervous, right? That carried with me, that carried through. So as you know me, one of the things that I love to do for you is I'm an educator and I'm a teacher. And I want to make sure that we leave with something today. Now, I know a lot of people have activated you, right? Does anybody feel activated? Anybody feel really turned on today, right? That means a lot for you. And when you're activated, it means you need to act on that. You need to find somebody, connect with somebody in this room if they've turned you on, and make sure that you continue to grow that energy. So to help you with that, I'm going to help you. Let me see. I've lost where I'm at here already. We're already off to a great start. Did anybody else, when you came down here and Brenda invited you to come down to this address, did you think it was kind of a sketch place you were coming to?
Yeah.
Did you walk up these steps and see all these mannequins and the crazy alien guy, and you're like, where are these people taking me? Now, it's been a long time since I've been invited anywhere to get stabbed. And I decided, well, I'll go give it a try. And when we showed up here, I was like, well, hell, it's not going to be a bad place to be murdered, I guess. We make something out of this, right? So we turned this into something that it wasn't before. And we did that when we first showed up here. As you may not believe it, Brenda had a vision. And when she showed up here, she had a big, beautiful vision about what all of this was going to be. And she tried to share it with us. And out of maybe the 8 or 10 of us that showed up here with her the first day, maybe 5 or 6 of us got it, and the rest of us didn't. We just didn't see the vision. And so no matter what we tried to tell them, no matter how we told them, we said, hey, we're going to put some lights up. Hey, we'll put some signs up. Hey, we'll bring tables and chairs, and we'll fancy it up. And we'll have everybody dressed up real nice. So we all feel good and look good. It'll be something spectacular. And those 5 and 6 of us that got it, we was all on board. The 3 and 4 that didn't, never got it. They stayed in that same mindset. We can't do anything with this. This ain't going to be any good. I don't care how many lights we bring in. I don't care how many people we have help turn this space into something. It's never going to be anything. What kind of mindset would that have been if we'd stayed with that? Do you guys think we'd have this amazing place right here? If we'd have listened to those 3 or 4 instead of 5 or 6? How many of you got 3s and 4s? How many got some 5s and 6s? How many's on your side or not on your side?
Yeah. Right.
One of the things that we talk about so much today is the community that we build. And I'm really glad that you guys are here. One of the things that we are at the BTBY is first and foremost, and I don't want to steal the thunder from AYPN, we're activators. We get you turned on by telling the story, telling our story, finding somebody that we can put on this stage that tells a story that will connect to you. And we know if that story will connect with you, then you've been turned on, you've been activated. You're going to go out and find that information that you need. And you're going to go out there and you're going to strive to be a better person. But so many of us know what to do, but we don't do it, right? A lot of things get in the way. The best thing that we can do for ourselves is put ourselves in the right community, put ourselves in the right rooms, put ourselves around the right people, just like we've done today. That's the second thing that we do here at the BTBY, is we create community. Because we know when you're trying to make a change, who are some of the hardest people on us when we're making change? Ourselves. The second is those that are closest to us. Sometimes they don't want us to change. Sometimes they think they're saving us or protecting us by not letting us change, right? Anybody ever had that happen to you? Has somebody close to you not understand the change you're trying to make? When you try to do better for yourself? Who's got some friends that say, you're outgrowing me? Those aren't the words they use, but that's what they said, right? You're outgrowing me. Well, you're doing all these things, and we used to do all these other things. Now you're doing these new things, right? So it's important that you put yourself in the community. That's the second thing that we do here at the BTBY. Now, the third thing that we do at the BTBY is once we've got you activated, once we've got a community that supports you so you can support yourself, we know the third thing that you need is tools. You need the real tools, the real scientific tools that will help you make a change. So I hope you guys have got some energy in you and you're ready to stretch out and do some exercises. Because today I'm going to bring you some tools. Are you guys ready for some tools to help you change? Oh, I got to hear something like this. This tool ain't cheap, man. Do you want a cheap tool or you want a good tool? Because I got like a cheap tool I can bring. Do you want a tool?
I'm a good tool.
All right, that's a little bit better. I got to get some aqua in here, man. In here. Okay, so what I want us to do is we are going to understand a little bit how to change our state of mind. Would anybody like to have been able to change the mind of those 3 people, those 4 people that were the dissenters in the room every time they talk? What if some of those people are the people inside your own brain? Anybody talk to yourself in bad terms?
Oh,
Sometimes you don't agree with yourself,
Yep.
right? Sometimes you are in the wrong mindset to make the decisions that you want. Anybody ever walk into a room and just get angry?
Yep.
Yeah? Anybody see anybody ever just get angry?
Yeah.
How about somebody you love? You ever just look at somebody and just suddenly the whole world is stupid and it doesn't matter?
JohnE.Avocado.
I got one right over there that does it to me all the time. It is this mindset that sets us up for whether or not we're going to have failure. Now, many people don't know what our emotions are for. Can anybody take a stab at what your emotions are for?
To guide you.
To guide you, that's a great one. Tell me some more. to keep you safe. There you go. Now, the reason, though, there's a lot of things that our emotions do, but the thing that I'm going to concentrate on what we do with emotion is we're going to use emotion to help ourselves. Now, emotion, when we're in different emotional states, we allow